Hello boys and girls, today we're going to have a little look around the Tracked Rapier launch vehicle, which was the British Army's main mobile air defence, well, tracked air defence. They put these things on trailers and all sorts. There's 4 missiles on each side, and apparently it can detect out to about 11.5 kilometres, and it can engage with targets up to 8 kilometres. It can either, once it's all set up, I think all that spins, and it can either automatically detect targets, or the commander can visually detect a target and then it will automatically take over, which is pretty cool. Right, in here we have the auxiliary generator, which powers all the radar and the targeting and everything. And I don't know if you can see it, in behind that, up there, we have a V6 Detroit diesel that puts out about, I think it's about 210 brake horsepower. In here we've got all the controls for the generator, the auxiliary generator that runs all the electrics for the radar and stuff. Lots of switching, which is all pretty cool as well. It's all a bit dirty, could do a good clean. Right, we're in the driver's seat now. As you can see out the window, visibility is not good. Like, yeah, World War II tanks had better visibility in some of them. Yeah, up here, these are the controls for the auxiliary generator. Voltage, frequency, engine speed. Over here we've got more controls. I'm not going to lie, I have not got a clue what any of these do. I'd imagine these ones are for each set of rockets. Sometimes there's a little debut misfire, you know, it happens to the best of us. And yeah, down here we've got this is the dartboard of death again. I haven't got a fucking clue what it does, but I really want to press the switches, but not going to be doing that till I know what everything does. I had a crew of 3 in here. I'm sat in the driver's seat here, where you've got the tillers for steering, all that sort of stuff. That's your gear selector, fire warning, smoke launchers. That looks like a light. All that there is all to do with the targeting computer. We'll have a look at that around the other side in a minute. That there is where the commander would sit. He's got himself a hatch at the top so he can stick his head out, because he would not want to be manoeuvring this around the streets without someone telling you where to go. It's based on the, what one is it? I think it's the M548, which was a prototype of one of the M113 family. So it's all the running gear and that on it is common with all the APCs and like the Lance and yeah, loads of other vehicles. And driving it's pretty much the same. You know, you got your tillers, pretty easy to drive. It's American. Most American stuff is idiot proof. But yeah, all your switches there, bilge pumps, because she is amphibious. Everything was amphibious back then. Then over this side we've got more fire control stuff. Again, I haven't got a clue what any of it does, but hopefully we find out. We'll get the books for it at some point. That contains beryllium, which is flavoursome. Very nice, very nice. Up here we've got, I don't know what that is either. more switches, lots of switches. Right, let's see if we can get that in there. I'm dropping it, and we'll have a look at that here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the other side of the Detroit diesel, isn't it? 2-stroke diesel. Got a, well, it's not a supercharger, it's a roots blower, because it's a 2-stroke, but yeah. I think it's about 210 horsepower, and it will get this thing up to about 35-36 mile an hour on the tarmac, which means that she'll keep up with everything else we had on the road at that time. And as she's British, probably the most important part there, that's your socket for your boiling vessel. You've got to be having that cup of tea when you're knocking them MiGs out the sky. Right, we'll come around this side, get this old door open, we'll have a look in here. This is where the operator would sit for the missiles when it's in operation. I think all that lot goes up through the roof, and he's able to look through that to spot his planes and stuff. We've got all sorts of different dials over here. Oh yeah, I think she's got air conditioning as well, which is pretty natty. But yeah, we've got the culmination monitoring facility there. Yeah, that's very important. Over here, that's got the beryllium in it, the radioactive bit. And then there, I don't know if you can see that, but we have an introvert coil. That's a coil that don't like to go out with the boys, he'd rather stay at home. Yeah, we've got, I think that's where all the comms gear would have been. That's been taken out, some of it's still in here, but I think that's where the radios would have been. And then that there is all to do with your targeting stuff. But we probably don't want to turn that on because we're quite near the airport here. And I don't think the old airport authority would be too impressed with us painting up some commercial jets. But yeah, that's this side. Some switches and stuff down there, ignore jammer. Yeah, it's all pretty cool really, isn't it? Can't wait to find out exactly how it works and get it all spinning and doing its thing.